I'm about to get ready to go on my walk as long as the weather continues to permit this. But I wanted to talk about gratitude for a minute because I was sitting here just now under my red light at my little meditation cushion on the floor. I look like this. I'm wearing a big old t shirt. I have this all over my face, and I'm on my computer drinking a coffee, working. I'm working right now. And I used to I used to have this thing in my head where it was like the goal was to not work. And I realized that I don't mind working. Like, I'm so grateful to have things to do, ways to make money, ways to feel fulfilled through work that I do. And it, like, I truly have started building piece by piece a soft life for myself. And the soft life doesn't necessarily mean not working. And for everybody, that's different. But for me, I am building a life that doesn't feel stressful. I don't feel burdened to wake up and live it. And it involves slow mornings, bomb medical grade skincare. Love it. And I have beautiful views right outside my window, and I've worked really hard to make this happen. And sometimes, as a woman, and I don't know, this might be, I don't think I'm the only person that feels this way, but it's like this urge constantly to like stop, slow down, slow down, slow down. And I agree, you know, we need to rest and we need to take care of ourselves, but depending on what your reality looks like right now, you're the one who has the power to change it and make it different. And really being aware of what you're doing to change your reality and what the reality you're looking for is. Because for a long time, for me, I always felt like the goal was, to have as much money as possible, and it it brought me to kind of like doing jobs that were really taking more than they were providing back in like monetary value. And I think now, like, there are some days that I have like nothing to do. So if I don't want to work, I don't have to. I can spend my entire day on myself. And I think that's kind of one of the interesting things about being somebody who is self employed. And it's not necessarily for everybody, but for myself, is I don't really feel like I need people to tell me what to do in order to get up and go do something with my day and kind of choose to actually experience and live my life. So it's like I feel like I am an artist and I'm creating my own reality. And I think that is the most like feminine freeing thing ever, especially knowing that in this day and age, I have the power and ability to do that. It's like not going 0 or 100 in this feeling of like I either need to just be nothing but girl boss and like be so hard all the time, or just like literally want to kick my feet up and not do anything. It's like there are numbers like 40 to 80 that exist, and you don't have to be at 0 or 100. And that's been very freeing for me to realize. And just sitting here like being very grateful for this moment that I'm kind of partaking in and enjoying. And it's it's good stuff. And like, I'm literally about to go in the bathroom and get ready to go for a walk in my neighborhood where I have tons of walkability. I can walk all over the place, feel so safe, so secure. I'm not worried about getting, you know, mowed over by a car. My bathroom, I, once again, with a lot of hard work and effort, made it look beautiful just for me. My own private bathroom that was curated and designed by me for me. And it's like even keeping that bathroom clean. Like cleaning the bathroom is still not necessarily something that I find fun. I'm going to be so honest with you there. But I'm grateful to clean my bathroom because I like my bathroom. I love my bathroom and I want to take pride in it. Like I want to walk in my bathroom and be like, smells like roses in here and yep, there's not a no dust on the floor. Love it. And the the space just continues to feel fresh and new. And that's so awesome. And it's all coming from me, you know? Like I have built this life. I picked out everything in the bathroom. I'm the one who decides to go to the med spa and buy my skincare instead of going to Ulta because fun fact, it's actually cheaper. So it's not like I'm going and spending extra money or anything. I'm actually saving money. Believe it or not, I am saving money by buying my stuff from the med spa because I also buy exactly what I need. I don't go in Ulta and just buy a bunch of random things. And I'm grateful for the knowledge that I have in my brain to like tell me to go and explore new things. Like go treat yourself to a facial at a med spa with somebody who is a professional and who can guide you to meet your skincare goals instead of the random girl who works at Sephora and, maybe knows some stuff, but like maybe doesn't. Maybe doesn't know anything actually. And she's just kind of whipping some suggestions out to try and be helpful. And she has good intention, but instead you just spent $300 and you got junk. That's all. And I don't know, just I'm very grateful that in the process of pushing so hard, I've created this like safety and security for myself to be able to slow down and kind of just look at things differently and, attack things from different angles or see things from different perspectives because I'm a different person now. It's like I'm building life again from this new perspective. Like, if you could see what it was like 3 years ago and the person that I was 3 years ago, and how much work that I've done mentally and physically to create the reality that I have right now that I live in, because being able to go from living in a place in your brain that doesn't feel safe, that doesn't feel cozy, and it doesn't feel secure to I'm not necessarily the face of perfect mental health. I'll be straight up about that. But I do have such a strong sense of love for myself that I've not ever known like in the past. And it's a real sense of love. It's not like a I'm beautiful and I love myself and there's nothing wrong with like that vibe. It's like I love myself so deeply that I will do things I don't want to do. That's a touch and go one because I do it because I deep down know I want to do it even though I don't want to do it. So there is a battle there. There is a battle there, but it's like I can be critical with myself. I'm able to kind of grab myself by the hand and be like, let's go. Like literally like a kid. It's like, let's go. There no more for you here. Like we're going. No more of this. Pack it up. Let's go do other things. And that or to literally tell myself like stop wasting your energy. Like this person you're having a conversation with, this dead horse that you keep beating, you need to just shut up and walk away. And that used to be Oh, for me. Now it's like my brain is different. Like my mind is different and it's been through work. It's been through creating a different reality for myself, talking to myself differently over time and like creating that through reinforcement. Like at first you have to go so hard and then it gets easier because it becomes more habitual. And that's it. It's like all of my habits and a lot of what is kind of like natural to me right now is quite different than it was a while ago. And I am so grateful for that growth. I'm grateful for the pain, the lessons, the any bit of agony that I experienced when I sat on the floor, curled up in a ball, crying at times. I'm so grateful for all of that because it's brought me right here. And now I have the ability to build from a higher place. And it's going to make me go to an even higher place. And I think that's the thing partially with gratitude is being able to truly be grateful and see the beauty in just like anything and everything. I'm talking even dog shit. Like when you are in the midst of hell and you can just start to see, lessons that you're learning. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, even when it's super dark. Like you are delusionally saying that there's a light there and like you can see it. You're just telling yourself, you're like, I kind of see it. You don't see anything, but you are telling yourself you see it because you're just trying to be optimistic and you're teaching yourself, like, I'm going to get through this and there will be good outcomes. And I'm protected, I'm safe, I'm loved, all of these things. And continuing to look at the world around you and see it for, something beautiful and finding, things to be grateful for constantly, I feel like it really helps to reinforce that. Like when you can wake up in the morning and it's like, you know what? I'm so grateful for this beautiful home that I have to live in. I'm so grateful for the location that my home sits in. I am so grateful to be able to open my refrigerator and start my morning with a cup of bone broth and a flippin' juice shot. I am so grateful to be here. This is such a blessed life that I live. How many people can not only say that they are experiencing the exact same reality, but then also feel happy? There are so many people that have so much more than I do, truly. Hold up, we got to get it back going. Here we go. There are so many people who truly have so much more than I do and don't wake up happy. They don't wake up and feel gratitude for what they have. And honestly, that's I kind of like feel bad for those people because the thing is I feel like the more that you have and you still can't see it, the more work that you're going to have to do to open your eyes to almost like what is there, because there is so much that you are taking for granted. And I think that's it, is like going from so little and building up, and not even so little because it's not like I came from poverty or anything. I grew up in very nice homes. I had nice food on the table. I was taken out to restaurants as a kid. I didn't live some, you know, bad life when it comes to, things and experiences. But my brain was just not in a good place. And that's something that people will sometimes experience their whole lives. And I kind of isolated myself for a period of time, and it involved me really losing so much and not having access to a lot and having so little at times. And it's brought me so much more. Like being able to truly be grateful for the nothing has brought me everything. And I'm so grateful for that. And I think it helps to fuel my Like it just keeps fueling me because I sit here and I think, sometimes I don't want to do this or I don't want to do that. And when I'm making, excuses for the fact that I'm going too hard or I'm doing too much, I kind of stop and I'm just like, that is like honestly not true. Like, honestly, there are so many people out there who are doing so much more than me without having any true like support or nice conditions to live in, and they're still doing more than me. So I don't need to necessarily use that to, go and do more than somebody. But when you're sitting here and it's like, oh, poor pitiful me, it's like, just kind of check it. And even if you built it all for yourself, like, even if everything that you have right now has come from you, your hands, your being, your work, your labor, there are there are times when sometimes people get dealt bad hands and people really do put in the work and they put in the effort, and life mows them over time and time again. And it's not to say that that's an excuse, but it really allows me to stop and be like, you know what? Yeah, that did suck. And I've worked so hard to get here and I've put myself here. But there are other people who have done so much more than me and still haven't managed to get there. And it's not to make it seem like I'm on some magical mountain, because I'm not. It's it's to say that sometimes life literally beats us up, and to be able to find gratitude constantly, I think, is a gift. I was talking yesterday about the fact that it is a skill, from what I've been told on people of the internet, to learn how to be positive. And I definitely believe that's true because I think it stems from gratitude. And most of us are just pretty ungrateful for what we are just naturally provided and have available to us, like the natural resources and just genuine luxuries that we experience on a day to day basis, like fresh air, sunlight. Um, some people don't have grass around them. And I'm sorry, because having some greenery really is, unless you don't like to touch grass, then which maybe you should touch grass. But essentially, is just like, I recently, when I moved to where I currently, like the city that I'm in, I didn't have like any nature around me particularly. Like there was some, some trees if I went for a walk or something, but like right outside my windows right now, I watched geese, herons, little birds, squirrels, bunnies. I watched them like all day long in the luxury of my home, working from home, doing my thing, and looking like this. And it's it's such a luxury. And yeah, like being able to go to workout classes, participate in things like Pilates, solid core, hot yoga, all of those things, like really being just so grateful for a beautiful life that I live. And it's not even in any capacity to brag at all. It's really to say that, like, these are things that I think we truly overlook and don't realize just, how wealthy we really are and how much we actually have, to be able to have a beautiful brain space and a healthy body and a supportive life, a safe environment to be in, money to go and get the things that you need, once again, even if you did it all yourself. I recently thought about the term like self-made, and I realized that I don't I mean everybody's going to take that as they will and kind of, you know, put it in their brain how they want to, but I don't really know if I fully believe that that's a thing because I think every single teeny weeny bit of support that came goes into this and goes into building. Like every bit of, love that's been shown to me, patience, kindness, times when I had moved and I literally like didn't have anything and people genuinely lent me hands, and they all continued to fill my hope bucket. And kind of like at times there were, moments where I would interact with people and it was like, oh, wow, you just like literally gave me hope for the human race again because that was so kind of you. Thank you. Or people who have sat and just heard me out, been an ear, been a shoulder for me to be able to maybe not cry on but lean on when I when they gave me a hug. And people don't have to do that stuff. Like, people don't necessarily have to show you kindness. And every single person that has, put themselves out there to me and allowed me to learn from them, grow with them, grow from them, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool like thing to sit back and think about and be like, wow, all these beautiful little details came into making this big beautiful picture that we have going on right now. And the picture is so vague and in the early stages. Like, there's going to be so many layers that just keep going on top, and it's going to get just so intricate and beautiful, and it's going to get crazy. But being grateful for, even the little stuff, the beginning, the early stage. And that's kind of the vibes. That's my morning gratitude chat under my lovely red light. And I got a new coffee creamer. It was the chocolate dip strawberry creamer. I cut coffee out for a while because I didn't want to start my mornings with coffee. Well, it was more so the creamer. So I just prolonged it like a couple hours. But it's pretty sweet now because I haven't had it recently. So it's good, but I don't know, I'm kind of excited, I guess, that I'm not as just chill vibes with the sugar. It's like the sugar is very much so giving sugar. But I'm going to go get myself straight for my walk because I do not actually like to go outside like this. I have not built, I guess, that level of confidence yet. At some point, I do hope that I will not care to walk out of the house with this across my forehead because I kid you not, you could tell me the most unbelievable story of all time where my forehead would normally just be crunchy, scrunchy, and just all over the place. And I would feel that like through my whole face because my face like experiences reaction. Like when people talk to me, I feel them speaking to my face. And this just like literally holding my forehead in place, I don't even really know what it's doing, but it's doing something and I love it. Um, I thought I looked like an avatar and I realized that I mixed up the avatar and Naruto. I think that's how you say it. But I guess it's like my Naruto headband. Also, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm not necessarily sure how this chat is going to end up being posted, if I'm going to put it with something else or if this is going to be a for me conversation. But if it makes it out there, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you have a great day.